The people of Ukraine have lived under a veil of despair and utter hopelessness for centuries. They have endured the cruelty of the czars, the exploitation of the communists, the ravages of Nazi hatred during World War II, and experienced the devastation of the worst peacetime nuclear disaster in world history at Chernobyl in 1986. Despite gaining their independence from the Soviet Union in 1991, the majority of Ukrainians have suffered severe financial hardship in the wake of the collapse of the bankrupt USSR. The government agencies that oversee the state-run orphanages have scarcely had the resources to feed and clothe the over 100,000 orphans in their care. Unable to offer more than the basic necessities of life, these orphan children receive very little preparation for their futures. Living in an institutionalized setting, these Ukrainian children are unprepared to face the harsh realities of living independently when they are released onto the streets at the tender age of 17. Unskilled and unable to find work, with no other place to turn, the vast majority of these children end up in prostitution, the mafia, prison, or even dead. Overlooked and forgotten by most of the world, the plight of these precious children has not been forgotten by God. A mission has begun to create an alternative to this bleak future by providing these vulnerable 17-year-olds a nurturing home environment which will help them to transition into a productive and successful adult life. In conjunction with the U.S.-based ministry Bridges of Faith, Hidden with Christ Ministries is launching Operation Lazarus with a vision to call forth life over the orphans of the Ukraine. Operation Lazarus will develop Lazarus homes where the children will be nurtured in a loving Christian family environment, provided with vocational training and encouraged to discover their God-given potential. Working with the indigenous Ukrainian church, stable Christian families will be recruited and trained to help nurture these children to life. We invite you to be an Operation Lazarus partner and help us to remove the grave clothes from these formerly institutionalized children whose future would otherwise be a living death.